love YouTube drama. It's the best. My name is Liz Ashley and welcome to my channel where I tell you all about the internet and pop culture drama. So today we are going to be talking about Ethan Klein and Jake Doolittle. There has been a lot of drama going on the past week or so with them, and it's kind of been wild, and I'm going to tell you all about what happened. So first, we're gonna start out with who are Ethan Klein and Jake Doolittle. So Ethan Klein is actually a really big YouTuber. His podcast, the H3 podcast, is huge on YouTube. They have over 2 million subscribers. I was gonna say followers. Over 2 million subscribers, and they go live almost every other day, I believe. And so they are constantly online. They are constantly posting videos, constant. And they're a whole team. So Ethan is kind of he's the host. He's the main person, but his wife joins him a lot, and then he has a whole team around him. So Jake Doolittle is also a YouTuber, but he's a little, he's not as big as Ethan, but he's still big, to me, I'm still a small creator. So a couple months ago, Ethan was talking about he had some blood work that showed that he might have immune deficiency.
Yeah, so I talked to my hematologist Tuesday, and obviously I've got some issues going on in the blood work.
And I was watching during this time, and I remember him talking about it. I remember him every day he would come back and he'd be like, I went to this doctor and this happened. And he was very open about this whole process and everything, which I think is great because, I've had my fair share of medical issues, and it's always frustrating when you don't know what it is and you have to go to all of these doctors and pay all this money and you have no idea what's going on. Now Jake Doolittle, he does have a chronic illness, so he has Lyme disease, and he was upset that Ethan was doing all of this on YouTube. He was upset because Ethan, for a really long time, thought that he had lupus because that's what he researched it, he Googled it, he put it through ChatGPT, which if you watch the show, you know that Ethan literally asks ChatGPT about everything. As crazy as it sounds, yes, he did do that. He did not end up having lupus.
So I had a pretty severe rash here at the corner of my eyes. She looked at the rashes. It looks like eczema.
So Jake Doolittle made a whole video about how he thought that Ethan was trying to basically pretend he had lupus to get clicks and subscribers and ultimately money. He decided that he was gonna make this video and that he was going to put out a trailer before the video. So he put out a trailer about what was going on with Ethan. People in the comments, even people who didn't like Ethan, were commenting and were like, hey, this is kind of ridiculous. Why are you trying to gatekeep chronic illness?
Every single comment was pretty much don't do this.
But he made this video and the title is just kind of wild.
Jake Doolittle made a video called Ethan Klein, harmful or hypochondriac.
But when he made that trailer, everyone reached out to him. Everyone was like, hey, this is probably not a great idea. What are you doing? And so actually one of the crew members from H3, his name is AB, but he reached out to him because he had done a collab with him, and he reached out to him and was like, hey, I hope this is a joke. I'm not really understanding. And then Jake Doolittle came back and was like, this isn't a joke. I need to do this for the chronic illness community.
So AB texted him.
So he ended up putting out the video anyway. He was getting lots of pushback. Nobody really liked it. Everyone was upset with him. And he kind of threw AB under the bus in the video too. He was like, someone from H3 even reached out to me to be like, you shouldn't post that. And that's not what he said. He just said it's wild that this is how you're going about this video. Then he deleted it. He knew this video was going to get him backlash, number one. Number two, he knew that H3 Podcast was a gigantic YouTube channel and they have a big fan base, a dedicated fan base. So if you're going to say something about them, obviously people are going to respond. And three, you're not, like, you said you were standing up for something. And if you really were standing up for something, if you were really convicted in what you felt, you wouldn't delete the video. But the next part is a classic YouTube drama part. He made an apology after H3 Podcast viewed his video and went through his video and acknowledged his video.
And I'm still getting checked up, by the way. I don't know if you know this, Jake. They have to do a colonoscopy to see if I have irritable bowel disease. Is that okay, Jake?
And I guess he got a lot more hate and backlash after they responded to his video because Ethan was just being honest. He was like, that was never, none of this like happened the way he's saying it.
If I were to stand back and watch Ethan lie, saying certain things about him.
Lie? Like, I feel like this is genuinely, I think this might be defamation.
Ethan Klein claimed to have lupus, made money off of it, and then admitted that he made everything up and self-diagnosed himself.
Okay, that's crazy.
He never for sure said he had lupus. He said he thinks he has lupus, but he never said it for sure. And when he figured out that he didn't have lupus, he was very honest about that.
Buckingham Palace is pleased to announce that I, Ethan Klein, probably have lupus. Big news! Ethan has lupus. Now, I don't have an official diagnosis, I'll be honest. I don't know that.
The famous YouTuber apology videos. Should I buy her a drink? If I ask for her name or her sign, am I gonna sink or swim? Okay, sorry. I'll probably drown in her eyes. Okay. His wasn't as bad as that, you know, Colleen's, or as bad as anyone else's. It really wasn't that bad. Like, it was just him sitting down, like, explaining why he made the video.
Hi everyone, I just wanted to come on here and address the most recent video that I made. In that video, I spoke about a topic that's extremely sensitive to me, which, to be honest, was my first mistake. I let my emotions dictate my actions, and that led to a tone that was confrontational and aggressive.
That it wasn't personal, even though to me it does seem a little personal, because when H3 Podcast responded to this video, they went through their messages and he had like been messaging every single person in the crew, like the same message, like, hey, can I work with you? Like, can we meet up? Blah, blah, blah. Can I collab with you?
Dan, I'll be at the Creative Clash with the Media Pass. Same message.
Copy-pasted message, dude. Disrespectful.
That is disrespectful.
Come on.
And that's how he got AB to collab with him, even though AB doesn't do collabs.
My one and only collab.
A part of me feels like it is personal, even though he says it's not. I don't know about that. He just, you know, he apologizes, says it wasn't personal, says that this was just a big issue for him, and he should have understood that Ethan has health anxiety. Now, Ethan took that the wrong way. Ethan thought he said health anxiety as like, there's nothing really wrong with you. You just have like health anxiety. A lot of people think he was like gatekeeping chronic illness, which, I mean, yeah, kind of. It's just kind of like, why are you, I just don't understand. I feel like health concerns and your health are such a personal issue to sit here and like target someone because they weren't perfect in the way they explained it is wild, really. Is wild. He's not talking about it for money. He's talking about his life because that's what he does on his podcast. So whether he was sick or not, he was going to talk about his life and what was going on in his life. I don't know. It puts a bad taste in my mouth, and that's how I feel, and that's the drama. So let me know what you think. If you've made it this far, comment rainbow and let me know what you think. Tell me if you like this, what you think about this, all the different things. Subscribe, turn on post notifications. I say this every time, but I'm a small channel and I would like to grow, and I am growing, and it's really exciting, and thank you all who've helped me grow, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.